Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, and we are going live on Facebook now. And we have a show that doesn't stop. And I hope somebody tells me that we have. So, my Facebook is not allowing me to go live here. So, we'll try in a second here. Again, go live, everybody. You do not have permission to live stream. So we'll go on Facebook in another manner because I know that it does anyways. So there we go. So here we come, everybody. We are going to go right to our Zoom. There we are. Okay. So we're here, everybody, and we're opening up our incredible day in the life of Jeff Eichen. Today, I'm actually talking to the dead. I'm going to go see the dead today. We're going to Seattle to a incredible package we got to go see the Grateful Dead look-alike band or sound-alike band in Seattle near the stadium, and then we're going to go watch a Mariners game. So maybe I'll have my annual hot dog. Don't know, raw vegan me, but it's a dead show. But can you see this holy shirt I got on? It's pretty cool, and it's washed and clean. And I found it that way in a moldy box. And I promise everybody in this lifetime I'm cleaning things up. But today is about remembering Richard and the gang and everybody who came before us and has been there with us to help this fight. You can see a few photographs on my architecture here. We have in my lifetime, I want to end prohibition. I want to assist with that. I met Chauncey this past Oregon Country Fair. I'm sitting in the shower line at Miss Piggy's lot. For those of you that know the incredible Oregon Country Fair. And this is my, whoops, I gotta prop up my table or I'm gonna lose my cookies here. Okay. So I just propped up my table there. So it's really beautiful. I'm sitting, I'm standing at the Oregon Country Fair in my rainbow robe that Micaiah made for me, the lady I lived with for 11 years. Love you, Micaiah. So honor all the ladies. We'll search on the internet today for a Willie update who sang that beautiful song to all the girls I once knew, or women, or ladies, you know. So, Micaiah, thank you for my robe. Anyway, so I got the magic robe, and I'm not going to go get it. And I'm standing in line, and I'm talking to this lady, and I said, "What's your name?" She said, "Chauncey Hare." I said, "Come again?" She said, "Chauncey Hare." And I said, "One more time." She said, "Chauncey Hare." And I said to her that your dad gave me $301 bills, and I flew the hemp initiative in 1995, which made hemp legal in America. So that's what I did. So I'm going to go and tell you a little bit more about meeting Chauncey. It was really actually so cosmic, but I want to see that I'm live on StreamYard here. So we're live on StreamYard, so we're going to come back here, and we're going to start my intro in just a second. I've got a really beautiful intro today with Dale Sky Jones. She has assisted Oaksterdam for many, 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 many moons to teach over 110,000 graduates. You know, it's not about the moolah, it's about the hula. It's about us going, yes, we are ending the weed prohibition. That's your peace sign, everybody. That's weed. That's peace, and that's F Schedule 1. So this is your captain of the ship today on the Green Farmy, Jeffrey Fresh. And let's see if we can get some more people on board here. Because we love more people, you know. So we love more people. So we're gonna see if we can get some more people on here. So we're gonna go to Russell. Boom. On now. Come in, baby. Okay, so before I get on the road and go to my Grateful Dead show today. Today we're talking about the dead, about people that have left the planet. Does that make us get into a Willie moment? Let's go look at Willie here. So I'm gonna actually I'm gonna not post that. I'm gonna go actually look for a Willie post. So let's go look for a Willie update. WILLIE Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson. Okay, what medical condition does Willie have? Is Willie recovering? How is Willie? Willie facts and checks. Let's go Willie Nelson news. So we're going to get some Willie Nelson news today. He quit smoking. That's because his lungs are tired. But let's see if we go back to all. And we go Willie Nelson update here. Let's see, medical condition. Willie Nelson after fake posts. There's fake posts that Willie died. You know, they said that about Baby Gramps, and I went around the country fair telling everybody that Baby Gramps passed away, and everybody was sure at the elders community. Willie has battled emphysema, a chronic obstruction pulmonary disease, pneumonia. 1981, he suffered a collapsed lung and breathing problems. What is Willie Nelson's situation? Let's see what it says here. This isn't just talk. In nearly 2018, he walked off stage. This is old crap. Why is it so hard to find Willie stuff? Willie's health update, outlaw. Here, let's see if there's an outlaw update with Willie. We know many of you have been concerned about Willie Nelson's health, especially after he had to miss a few shows on the Outlaw Music Festival tour. And we want to provide you with an update, assure you that Willie is doing the best to stay strong. Cool. And Willie is doing his best for the last few legs of the Outlaw Festival that will resume ongoing for 2025. That's back in June. Why don't we have a update for Willie right now? Let's see here. So Willie, what's wrong with Willie? Why did Willie now cancel? Willie is 92, everybody. Will Willie make 100? Let's hopefully. Is Willie in a bad way? Let's see. Willie Nelson, shocking updates. No. Willie Nelson tour. So let's click on health of Willie Nelson. What's happening with Willie's health? Let's see here. It's very difficult to get Willie stuff here. So, what does Willie eat? What is going on with Alan Jackson? When did Willie get emphysema? Is Willie touring in 2025? Well, in July 4th, here's a July 4th update. Is that the most we can get? Willie fires back after fake post, claims that he's fighting for his life. No freaking way. So, evidently, Willie's still with us, everybody. So, why don't we not wait for anybody and go ahead and let's go into Zoom and let's share our screen and play our intro with Dale Sky Jones at the end, giving an honor to Richard Lee, one of the most incredible activists since Jack, everybody, and everybody knows Jack. So let's go here and welcome to episode 272, Jeff Eichen with Weeds Day. Wait, this is for you, Dale and Richard. Love you both. Love you all. Everybody in our lifetime. Let's end prohibition. So today, as we honor the fallen, Ozzy, thank you for blazing the trail and for being true to yourself and for just being epic. There's so many epic people, we can't believe it, that are on the planet walking right now. And Richard Lee, thank you for Oaksterdam and for teaching everybody about marijuana, about 420, and about cannabinoids and how nobody should be in jail for a plant. So this is Weeds Day, episode 271. We honor you, all the fallen. We will have a video later. 272. And let's not forget Jack Harrer, the father. Don't forget Jack. Oh, my papa in Baja, I miss you. So this episode today is dedicated to all those before us and that are in heaven helping us to end prohibition. We will. We're working on our concert with Dale Rook in Canada, and we love you all, and peace in the Middle East and in your heart, and let's end prohibition through social media. Parade. We're moving forward with our concert plans to gather a lot of people together to end prohibition, to raise awareness and raise money for the prisoners in and out of jail, and for the legal faction that can help to get to the White House to end prohibition in our lifetime.
Baked up a fresh knuckle sandwich if anybody wants one.
Till we get the license. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Stash is coming home, everybody, to America with his family this month. Roll another one, just like the other one. Love you, everybody. Please donate to Stash's host with the most fundraiser that I have going. It's on my website. In 2025.
Don't Come Together is Timothy Leary's campaign song. People hear that on the radio all the time now. That song plays, well, that's a theme song for Timothy Leary's governor race. He was going to run against Ronald Reagan as governor.
Let the kids get high. As a matter of fact, President Nixon, why don't we all turn on together?
At the time, the government probably feared Tim Leary more than they feared anybody. Nixon thought that dope dealers were among the worst criminals on earth.
We must wage what I have called total war against public enemy number one in the United States.
Right.
Thank you to the all brave souls that are helping to end prohibition. Please support us. Our concert is coming.
Hooray. Come on in if you want.
And now a word from Dale
We're on
Sky
live.
Jones. Dale worked with Richard Lee closer than anybody. My empathy to all those on the other side and to those who are mourning and grieving. Hemp Hemp Hooray, Jeff Eichen, episode 272. Wow, that's a lot. And we have Dale
We're
Sky
on live
Jones
now. We'd love
with
to
a
have you.
word of remembrance for Richard Lee, her partner in crime, to end crime, to end prohibition. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Dale Sky Jones. I'm the Executive Chancellor for Oaksterdam University, and I'm here to talk about Richard Lee. The world recently lost a pioneer, a visionary, and a fearless advocate for justice. My husband, Jeff, and I lost a very dear friend. And I'm here today to ask you, what role has Oaksterdam and Richard Lee played in your life story? You may not even know his name. You may not know who we are, but I promise you, we've touched your life. Richard Lee, our founder, didn't just talk about change, he made it happen. And in founding Oaksterdam University, he helped to lead a revolution, not just in cannabis policy, but in education, activism, and freedom. He made cannabis reform not only a political issue, but a cultural one, something that was not just a stigma and bad and you're stupid and to be shunned, but that this was actually, it was cool to care about cannabis policy reform. It was cool to care about social justice, that this was a vital informational situation and deserving of widespread attention. Richard brought cannabis to the mainstream when folks were finally ready to listen, but he made them pay attention. And in doing so, we changed hearts and minds along the way, proving that reform was not just necessary, but inevitable. Uniquely, Richard put his money where his mouth was by sponsoring the most impactful statewide voter initiative in history in the fourth largest economy in the world. And every day, doing business in cannabis was part of this advocacy. It's part of how Richard did advocacy. We let the cameras in to see us work, to see good people do good things in front of the entire world. And I mean a global debate in 2010 for the very first time. Oaksterdam sponsored the election heard round the world. From Fox News to Al Jazeera, the topic of the failures of prohibition were finally forefront. His vision didn't just stop at policy. Richard understood that real change required shifting how people viewed cannabis and those who were directly affected by the criminalization. Because of him, countless families have been spared the injustice of imprisonment. So many people have gone home for the night. We helped pave the way for a future where people no longer face criminal charges for using or working in cannabis or just simply smelling like it. And thanks to this work, opportunities have opened up for so many souls, not just to not be in prison. That is the worst for your health. No, we wanted something better. We wanted jobs. We wanted dignity. And this vision brought those new jobs, new careers, new businesses, new protections for patients by allowing for these new lives to live with dignity where once there was only stigma and punishment and criminality. in taking the target off the backs of patients and allowing for responsible use by all adults and any patients that need that safe access. And we're not there yet. We are still working towards this ultimate goal. Richard's courage to fight was back when it really was easy, when this work was not safe, and when few others dared. Richard led a domino effect of change that we are still witnessing today. And he did not wait for the system to catch up. He worked relentlessly to make it right. And Richard's legacy is one of freedom for individuals, freedom for communities, and freedom for families who can now thrive without the shadow of an unjust system hanging over them. I'm honored and grateful to continue this mission. Beyond the public legacy, I will miss the man, his humor, his fierce wit, sharp mind, sometimes too sharp, and such a generous heart. Richard was a mentor, a fighter, and a true friend, and his kindness and belief in the potential of others will live on in all of us who had the privilege to know him. Richard would be the first to tell you, go do it yourself. You can do it. I'm not special. You can do it. And then show you how to do it. And he was selfless. He was generous in his information and his knowledge. Richard was the most giving when you showed up to do the work with him. Richard was always the hardest worker that I knew, running circles around us every single day, whether it was fixing the chairs and the lights or just with his general tenacity, his spit and vinegar. Richard was a freedom fighter and believed that we were all in this battle together. And Richard was our general for a very long time. He was irreverent in all the best ways. And we taught over 100,000 people how to say you to the government. How to change the world and then work with their government. Both are true. And this is working. We are winning the war on drugs, the war on us, one state at a time, one country at a time, one person at a time. And we all add up to become a powerful force of change. Rest in power, Richard. Thank you for everything. We will carry this forward just like you taught us, because we know we are not done yet. And I ask each and every one of you who's been touched by this message, please visit oaksterdam.com, OAKSTERDAM, oaksterdam.com, and you will find an RSVP for the celebration of life and legacy, and an opportunity to please share with us what is the role Oaksterdam and Richard Lee played in your life story. We are collecting these stories, these testimonials, videos, photos. We are building the legacy of us. So please do participate, whether you can be in the Oakland area on November 9th for the celebration of life or legacy, or if you just like the highlights and the links, we really want to hear from you. This is an opportunity for a homecoming with Oaksterdam alumni, and I want to hear from you. Thank you for your time and attention. I appreciate you. Again, I'm Dale Sky Jones, and I hope to see you at Oaksterdam real soon. This is an opportunity for us to come together and get this right.
Wow. Bring myself back. Everybody. Wow. What do you think? It feels lonely out there sometimes when we lose selfless people and righteous people, and we're left with the Darth Vaders of the planet. Pop culture has not done us well, but there's my relief sign. Help me do the concert, everybody. I didn't get to hang out with Richard very often. When I did, it was epic. I hung out with Jack, which was epic. Hung out with Vivian McPeak, which was epic. Captain Ed, all the greats. I've got Dan, I've got Chauncey, got Dale Sky Jones, I've got Paul Stanford, a lot of people on my team. Rodimus, Grasshopper, I've got Ashley Klein. She's doing awesome work. And everybody in the reform industry, from Amy Pova on to everybody at Amy Pova does the Can Do Clemency, and we have, gosh, so many people that are working tirelessly, and it's difficult in our small circle of Hakuna Matata. It's difficult to lose somebody so giant as Richard. Like Dale said, she honored him to fix the chair, you know. I'll show you my chair, everybody. Since it's my show, I can show you my green chair. You got to get one, everybody. So because I have green screen on, you can't see it, but it's a ball. Let's see, there it is almost. You can see it. It's a ball. And here, let's turn off the... Let's turn off the green screen for a second here. Because it's my show and I can show you the green chair that I wanted to show you. So that's my green chair, everybody. And it's my ball and I sit on that. It makes my back straight. It's got a little pad for your lumbar. And I'm loving my ball chair. I'm loving my ball chair. It keeps me up straight. I haven't had a bad back issue since I got off of caffeine. Caffeine lives in your spine and it messes with your energetics. It does. So let me give a little zoom in on me here. Bingo. So you can see I put my Papa Bear right there. I put my Papa Bear up because we're honoring those fallen. And Dad, come help us. Jack, come help us. Richard, come help us. Everybody out there. We haven't had Tommy Chong on the show in a long time, but Tommy, come help us. I heard you got a new movie going, and just everybody, do the best you can with the best you got, you know, and let's help to end prohibition in our lifetime. It's really important. Let me see if I can share our screen again. I'm going to share our screen again, and I'm going to share our screen again. And I hope our share screen's working today. It's really delightful when share screens work. It's super important to have technology to be able to get the word out. So let's see here if I can get the word out. So I'm going to go out of my QuickTime and go here to my website here, which is LAFAs. Let's go to LAFAs. So everybody, we were looking earlier for some Willie Nelson posts. Let's check into Willie for a minute. Willie, we love you. Willie was talking on an interview once, and the guy with the glasses and the suspenders, I forget his name, but everybody knows him. He was interviewing Willie and says, "Do you ever go on stage stoned or high?" I think he used the word high, could have been stoned. And he says, "I'm never not stoned." So don't know if Willie's doing gummy bears now or nothing and just holding on to life. But I think Willie has 70 albums, something like that. Amazing, amazing prolificy. So on my way to my Lifers site here, let's go to Lifers. I had a power outage, and we have changed Lifers from being a paid site to I have a server now here in my house, and I forgot that I didn't turn the server back on, and I spent 2 hours calling GoDaddy and this daddy and that mommy, and so it was very amazing that I found out when I called the guy who built my server, a young kid under 30. He said, "It's on your server, reboot your server," and now we've got it again. So this is my lifersthemovie.com site, and let's show you a little bit of my movie here. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody out there that's watching. We're going to go here to YouTube. Let's go to watch it on YouTube. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't play twice. But let's watch it on YouTube. So we're not going to watch my movie, but we're going to get a couple of snippets out of there. So think about that, everybody. Jeff Mazansky, 3 strikes, 2.5 grams in an envelope. I've met him many times. Went to prison, filmed him in prison. That was my prison moment. I filmed him talk to Michael Thompson and in prison. And there's more. I like to get Edwin Rubiz. Edwin, where are you? Come home. So when he says here, let's see if I can go back a little bit here. He taught woodshop to other inmates, and he was in there for nonviolence for 21-9, everybody. So Jeff Mazansky's out working now. He came out and he was on parole. So he was not pardoned. Couldn't find a job, couldn't buy a house. But then the governor Nixon pardoned him. It's a state issue when you're in state, but when you're in federal, you're effed up. So Is Jeff Mazansky here? Let's have a little more Jeff. Yeah, we're done with the war on drugs, everybody. So let's move forward to, I have a really nice area here that is, let's listen to this guy here. Now, I think Alice Johnson, Amy Pova has been working with her. She's now, I believe, the pardon czar in the White House. So I believe Amy's working with her with Weldon and being successful at bringing more of our inmates home. Amy Pova, love you so much. Amy was in prison for 9 years with Stephanie Landa. I think they were roommates at one time. I'm not sure the whole story. We need that story, ladies. Come on board again. Haven't seen you in a while. You're welcome to come on. But Alice Johnson. My movie was made in 2016, everybody.
And shown.
Yes. Welcome, Russell.
Really.
Hang on. So everybody, that's Tommy Chong. We just talked about Willie. Tommy's, I think, 87 now, but Willie's 92. So thank God for the old timers behind us. Let's give a shout out here to our big buddy, muscle bound, vegan bodybuilder there. Come on, you know, you may have
What's up, brother?
you may have some grandpa pecs there, but I'm sure you can move your nipples up and down. You know?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
How you doing, man?
There you go. I feel good. I got my Grateful Dead T-shirt on today that has that's all. Hang on, that's all really
Oh yeah.
really holy, you know, and it's holy everywhere. Wait, there you go. It's the best.
Jerry Garcia would love you.
It's the best dead shirt ever. Let's see what it says on the back here. 2001 or something. I don't remember.
I can't read that, Jeff.
But anyways, the deal is that today we're honoring Richard Lee from Oaksterdam.
Oaksterdam University. Rest in peace, brother.
Richard Lee helped 110,000 graduates. I mean, what are we still doing with people in jail for pot? And now Richard's on the other side. So we're asking everybody, including my dad. My dad is right there. You can see a picture of my dad. And Howie was an epic soul, and he was a pirate and all that stuff. My sister had this pirate here. She had this pirate. My sister did. This pirate, and she would take it everywhere and photograph it, like at the Taj Mahal, whenever she went somewhere. And so she was taking Dad with her. My dad had a bird. He had a parrot on his shoulders. And
I've seen a picture of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's me, Papa. But we're honoring the dead, the ones before us, and the ones that are here with us. You know, because our medicine is proven to be epic and special and important for us to get through life, and help all the prisoners to come home, and help to make hempcrete homes, and help to make hemp paper for toilet paper. Well, I mean, that could be $1 billion industry, hemp toilet paper, right? I mean, come on, that's a no-brainer.
Hemp is the future of the world, brother. And you know what? People don't realize it, but our country was built on hemp. George Washington, Hamilton, Alexander, all of them. They all grew hemp.
Wait. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see that, brother. Written on hemp paper, right?
Hey, baby. I found it while cleaning my house, you know. I said, come on home, baby.
Nobody understands the fact that in 1937, the United States government, through Harry Anslinger, completely tried to destroy any good things that we could get from the plant. They made it bad for us. Before 1937, cannabis was in everybody's pharmacology.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that we had all these years where we couldn't use the science. We couldn't figure out the cannabinoids. Chris Boucher is making CBA Juictiva. That's juictiva.com, everybody. And CBA is 300 times more bioavailable to heal your body than CBD. It's CBA, and he's extracting it properly. He just got a grant for $300,000 to get a machine to help him produce more. That's what we need to do. So if you're out there, Mike Tyson or Tommy Chong or somebody, help me put my concert on. Let's make a new Woodstock happen. I'm trying with Dale Sky. So Dale, let's figure this out and be epic, because we just lost Richard Lee, everybody. Richard Lee, we didn't lose Richard. We had a really great.
He's moving on to bigger and better things.
Well, we had a great time. Look at this, everybody. This beautiful soul here. You know, forget my software, but this beautiful soul here helped to pioneer a bunch of incredible information that got out to the world to say that cannabis helps you with your joints. Look, here, right here. I'm sorry that I got my green screen on, but
Bob, is that body butter?
but this is Sativa Valley Essentials Emergency Northwest Cream, you know, and I just put some on my on myself, put it on my face. You don't.
I use that, Jeff. I use that underneath my. We're getting ready to do physical therapy out back, and before I put my knee braces on and my knee sleeves, I put Uncle Bob's body butter. Robert Brenner makes.
Uncle Bob's is the best, you know, and
it's really, really good, and people don't realize it. At 60 years old, we need all the help we can get, and that going through your skin is an excellent way to deliver the product, because our skin is the largest organ in our body, Jeff.
And men don't lather. They don't put the hemp lotion on, but I do. I put it on. Look, do you believe, everybody, that look at that? I shaved today. I got in the shower and did a whole thing, ritual, because I'm going to the Mariner game to get a Grateful Dead Mariner t-shirt today for $49.
Cool.
We're seeing the Dead. We're seeing the Dead today, the Dead lookalike show, and then we're going to the game. So I'm getting on a ferry today, everybody. Right after my show, I'm driving to Bainbridge, and we're just going to freaking have a ball, my friend Perry and I. But the point is that not the dead, we are the living. We are the solution. And man, it's okay to lotion yourself with hemp cream. But look,
Yes, it is.
does it look like I'm 67 years old? Not.
60 years old right
I
here.
know.
That's on my face too.
I know. It looks good, you know. Where are your bros? Didn't you have your magazine bros?
Me and Christian are getting ready to do the physical therapy. Christian's staying here with me for 2 weeks. Former actor, bodybuilder. The guy's been in every magazine in the world, and he recently had hip replacement surgery. So he came to the Langhammer Hilton to get pumped up. We're eating like kings. We're resting. You know, he's not a big cannabis fan, but he did like the microdoses of psilocybin. He's enjoying the microdoses of psilocybin. And, you know, he was actually born here. So we brought him here. Nobody knows him.
I thought he was coming on the show with you.
He's right here next to me. Hold on.
Duders.
Say hi, buddy. Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
did you have a gummy bear? You're horizontal, dude.
No,
Yeah.
we're getting ready for breakfast. We're sleeping late, sleep like babies. We're eating like kings, and we're getting our body back together. We're getting away from the world, and we're enjoying some old school stuff. We're working out, pumping it up.
Is your name Kristen? Is your name Kristen?
Christian, yes.
Christian. Hi, Christian. Hans Christian Andersen. Hans Christian Andersen. So I was showing. Can you see my thing? I was showing the
We're live, by the way.
I was showing the hemp paper. It's the Declaration of Independence. It's written on hemp paper. There should be nobody in jail for marijuana.
There should be. I mean, I'm not an avid smoker, but I 100% agree with you.
Oh, well, it's not avid that you need to agree that marijuana needs to be legal so these nonviolent prisoners can come home and that we can end prohibitions, because marijuana is paper, fiber, fuel, medicine, and food, and hempcrete now, and plastic. All BMW doors are made out of hemp plastic now.
I'm doing this when I'm on a podcast. That's beautiful.
Yeah, all the hemp plastic now is on the BMW doors. They've been doing it for about 10 or 15 years, and we're behind the times. And are you a bodybuilder?
I am.
And you're magazine bound, all that shit. I should come down and do a shoot with you guys, you know, and do.
I want to do it in Cabo, Jeff. He's back in the 80s and 90s. He would go down to Cabo, and he was in every magazine in the world.
Why don't we do a new magazine called OGs, Old Guys, right? OGs are old guys, and we could do an OG what we're doing after 60, okay, or after 50 or after 70, and get some of these incredible bodybuilders that are OGs, that are old guys, and give remedies and give stories. And it could be a mini magazine, doesn't have to be huge, or it could be just a story in some muscle magazine every month.
I think it's a great idea. I mean, I don't think that people over 50 think they can still do anything. And it's totally the opposite. I think that what Hammer and I are doing right now is just revamping and rekindling that old spark. And I'm trying to show that, I mean, I had a total knee replacement and a total hip replacement on my left leg. And I'm trying to get back in shape to show people that they can do it. I'm 56 and I'm back up to 255 pounds and just training and doing everything the natural way.
An old guy with no teeth came up to me in the 70s, and we were in Volkswagen vans with big cameras, and we were out in Arizona, and an old guy with no teeth came up to me and said, "Young man, the parts wear out."
Well, they do wear out, but you can get them replaced pretty easy.
That's what I'm saying.
We're working on that, Jeffrey.
He said, "Young man, the parts wear out." He had no teeth. So
Hey, listen, I told him about your concert in Oakland, okay?
okay.
He's a former West Coast guy. I mean, he lived in LA for years, trained with the biggest, trained some of the best people. I mean, he's really big into the Hollywood scene. But now he left California. So if you're interested in us coming out and doing some kind of a show, just let us know in the future. But right now, we're working on each.
Well, I think we should have 420 workouts, you know, and a magazine that honors OGs, because we're all getting old, but how to stay healthy. I swam 20 laps yesterday. I swam 20 laps on Monday. I swam 20 laps on Tuesday. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out. It's like 110 degrees outside today. We're getting ready to go outside and attack it. But we wanted to stop in and say hi, brother. You know I love you. Nobody belongs in jail for a plant. And follow our progress, okay? I'm a walking billboard for the benefits of whole plant medicine.
Okay.
I'm trying to pass it on to my brother Christian.
Well, microdose yourself away and keep your brain up. That's what the mushrooms do. It helps you with PTSD, and it helps you with just being snappy, sharp. I'm getting on the ferry in 1 hour, and we're going to go see a Grateful Dead band and get a Mariners jersey with the Grateful Dead on it for $49. My buddy and I each are going to get a game. We're going to go to the Mariners game, but beforehand, we're going to go see a concert next door in a bar. And it's a whole little package. And so we're going to have fun today. So I'm going to roll two. This is Jeff Eichen with, we're in Texas.
Hey, tell Rodimus we said hi, okay?
Okay. All my exes are from Texas. Love you both. Love you both. Peace out. Okay, everybody, this is Jeff Eichen, and I'm going to say Shalom Aleichem and Sayonara, and 3 is weed. And that was Russell Langhammer, and we love the Russell. And it's Jeff Eichen with Weeds Day. Thank you, Richard Lee, for everything. Thank my dad for everything. Thank Jack. Wait, I got a Jack memento here. I got a Jack memento here. I got green screen on still, but we got a Jack memento. So thank you, Jack. Thank you, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen with Weeds Day, episode 272. We got a little Tommy Chong today. So, hemp hooray, everybody. Peace in the Middle East and in your heart. And to all the fallen, help us from the other side. I know you can. It's Jeff Eichen. Wishing you a hempy hooray.
Record.
Okay, everybody, we are still on the air here, everybody. And we just had a little technical shift over here. So we're shifting into gears, and I'm going to get ready to go to the Grateful Dead show today. And we're going to see the Grateful Dead look-alike band or sound-alike band, and then get a jersey and go to the game. So take some time off, everybody, to think about Richard Lee and what we need to do to keep his dream alive, and Jack's and everybody's. I'm there for you. Ham Pam Parade. 3, 2, 1. That's all I got.